Hello there and welcome back to the Kaiserreich campaign as Finland, the Kingdom of Finland. We are a king. We are King Frederick Karla the First. Not sure how that is to be pronounced, but too bad. We are producing things somewhat. We do have our eyes on foreign lands such as Sweden, Norway, and Russia. We'll see how far we get when it comes to these particular lands. This is a very well played mod, so I'm sure that there are events to start a world war involved. I, however, have gone in blind for my own enjoyment. Nice, they just need artillery and they'll be happy. Yeah, sucks, doesn't it, to not have the artillery you require. Okay, what if we put that there, and this... Oh, we put you on top to create 2. Then we'll go back to here to create this many guns. We'll see how that goes. We will need resources in order to correctly do our job. So what is it? Oh, is Petrograd actually your capital? Isn't that something? Oh, there's a city down in the water there. Petrodolsk is in the water. Good for them, I suppose. Ah, it appears there is more than one offensive over here. You have allied with Mongolia. You're in the same Great Khanate faction, and you are invading Maklish together. Good for you. Afghanistan has done what exactly? It appears they've lost land, or have they gained land here? It looks like they have actually gained and lost, but we'll see how they end up in their little part of the world. Arabia, do Arabs exist? Abyssinia? Somalia exists. How great. Also, this potential increase in stability. With our recent increase in political power, we now have the chance to improve our stability. However, we must do so manually. To go up to good stability or very good stability, you will have to take the corresponding law in the Stability tab under Laws and Government in the political screen. The cost is displayed under the option. Do note that you risk rapidly losing your positive stability levels if you ever go under 0 political power, so make sure that your country is actually going to stay stable in the short to medium term, making the investments. Especially when far again, so don't forget it. Okay, so we have the option here to increase our stability. Should you find earlier it was here or here? Average stability. So what happens if we go up to good? Factory output, national unity, and dockyard output goes up. And consumer goods factories goes down. Well, I like that. Let's take it. We now have good stability. And less factories working here, which means more working here. So we'll actually put that to full, see where it ends up. It said if you ever go under 0, you'll have quite the bad time. I am worried if that ever happens, but I'm sure we'll have no problems. I just need the artilleries. We need the state armories to get to work on that. How many is this giving me? Make a construction. Just give me just the one. There are plenty more to be had if we just keep on going through our ways. We now have construction as well, so buildings will build a bit faster. And engineering could help with research. Air doctrines, we have no planes. Naval doctrines, land doctrine, superior firepower, soft attack plus 20%. I would appreciate that very, very dearly. So we will, in fact, research it. Now, these men are gaining their guns. They just need more than guns. Not actually going to take anywhere near as long as it fought to arm our current army. Or the proposed army should be relatively strong. We are gaining what? 229 recruitable men per month. Ethnic Finns, I am sure. We don't have any of that migration nonsense, do we? No. That's quite the board you've got there. GM. Belgrade. Albania has Kosovo. Of course they do. How terrific. It is good to see Bulgaria stronger, though. As the Germans did promise them land in both world wars, so it's good to see that they did eventually get some stuff. Shame about the whole you guys having this land, though, eh? Constantine. State armaments exist, which means we're now producing towed artillery, which we do not have the resources for, which is quite a shame. Quite a shame. And I do think there's anything we can do about it when it comes to pieces. No, so we'll just continue to do one at a time through our factories, and then we'll use what we can to purchase resources, and we'll do so from somebody preferably close who I don't intend to fight. Who's around, eh? Who's happening? Let's just go for Germany. German Empire, I would like your steel, please. And as for tungsten, I would like that from La Plata. Would require how many ships? 10. So I just used quite a fair few of my ships. The oil I do not care for, but I did just use two of my factories. I'm not too happy about that. But if we get the consumer goods down, that'll be very good. So we can get those down. But at least now we are creating 1.4 artillery pieces per week. Just need to continue with our production, and eventually we'll be where we want. Or try to unite the Northern Hemisphere. There's a lot of steel over there. And over there. What resources do we have? It's resistance. Resources. Yeah, we don't have anything. Sweden does. We could use all of their steel and tungsten. We sure could use it. We need to go after Sweden as soon as possible, really. We really do. They got quite the manpower. Quite the army. We need to be able to out-muscle them. Now, we have another research here. What if we were to... None about that. 900 days. Well, I guess not. We can gain better artillery, even though we barely have it in the first place. Or is anything gun-wise? 300 days away, I guess not. We'll take this. 140 days for extra soft attack on the artillery pieces. Excellent. Stockholm, one day. It seems like the best sort of thing to do here is to bum rush Sweden. It's a nation we could potentially overpower. We should be able to overpower. I'm a player they've got. They might have more divisions than me, but they won't commit everyone to the front line like I will. I can also try to use my naval supremacy if I have any. No, they have a minister supports his ideology. Our current government contains a minister of a different ideology. He has started supporting his own ideology, which is damaging our party popularity. We must act now if we reverse his actions. Market liberals gain 3%. Let them have it. They actually have a stronger, and they even have an air force. Much stronger production. That is quite the issue. but we do require their land. Even if it's a very bloody war, we should go for it. As we do require it. We require their lands. We require our own manpower. I think factories are the way to go first. We'll take early mobilization probably next. When we have 100 points, we'll take that. Ah, they've signed a white peace. We got to try and get our factories here from consumer goods and into building. And we can become a powerhouse a lot easier, which is really what we want. Venice. Who has claims? Socialist Republic of Italy. Of course. Independence of Italy is guaranteed by Austria. Österreich. Die Österreich. Sierra Leone. Who's this? Portuguese Guinea. Of course, you have Liberia here. Oh, hello. Edwin Barclay. You are a puppet, Edwin. Oh, that's good how Italy has Corsica back. Of course, everybody has a claim over it. Don Cuban Union. Is that Donetsk and Kuban? Their capital is Yekaterinburg. If I pronounce that right, go me. If I did not, too bad. That's all I'm going to say. White Ruthenia, it's good to see you about. Quite a nice flag. Quite a nice flag. Not like the modern day Belarus flag. That is a nice flag. Oh, Poland, who do you have? Oh, you are the same sort of guy as me, eh? Want to create a faction, Poland? Be my friend? Or just drag me into absurdity, wouldn't they? Ah, Nordstreik. North German Federation. Oh, of course, they have cores within their land here. Who's this? Rhineland has Westphalen. Who's this down here? South German Federation. Looks like they can break up. They even have Memel. Very good. Memel, I mean. And they even have Memel, you know, they're doing a good mod. What? Production exported. Why are we exporting our resources? Anyway, industrial census has come true. Now, we could take the political reform here to try and bang out some other ideas. It's only 70 days. I'm going to take it. We'll have an extra 200 points, plus however many we have at the time. I'll try to push through the economy here, and potentially a manpower. Then I'll go for other productions, because no, I have the men ready for the army. I don't really need a reserve manpower until later. What do you mean there's one of us? There's meant to... Oh, I see. It's meant to be like that. Yes, we do need more manpower for what I require. Most of the artillery is going back into the field from where I created the other divisions earlier. Still less than a year for these. That's really still a bit of an issue away. Less than a year for the guns. Right, so we will push through this law. Early mobilization. We'll go for it. Construction speed is now a bit faster as well. Plus we have the extra 2 factories, it looks like. Very good. Doesn't affect my production, I don't think. Well, I just checked. I'll check again. No, it's just construction and the lack of factories, but partial mobilization, if oil tension hits 15%, that would be great. Consumer goods factories down even lower. It's probably another civilian factory for me. Order as stability. Very good stability would be next with 200. Average. Is average higher than good? No. Good is higher than average. Right. Could get there. Factory output and national unity is very, very good. Very good. We'll get the points anyway. Oh, we're actually getting 200 points, so maybe I could just invest it on that. Popularity just does political power gain. It's not that important. Yes. So popularity is stability. So what's popularity? Who knows? Yes, I think we'll go for that. We'll try and get up to very good stability to get the consumer goods factories down, the output up, and the national unity up. I think that's where we're going to go. And we'll save up points for a manpower law. We're already doing extensive conscription. Damn. Okay, there's something happening in the US. Looks like a civil war over there. Damn, that is actually pretty bad because it lowers our factory output. We need more population. Or maybe, just maybe, it'd be better off not having these because that is a fair few men. We'll get that manpower back. We'll get the guns. Or less required guns and artillery. It's a shame. Let's see. What are you doing, United States? Well, hello. Jeb Bush lands down here to the south, led by Georgia, and a man known as Huey Long. Huey Long. He is my group. He's the guy we support then. He's got quite some manpower, but no army. Here you have the combined syndicates. They are the communists, it looks like. He has a silly hat on, Jack Reed. Are these real people? I honestly do not know. It's quite a lot of manpower. Then you have Douglas MacArthur. Very small army. But most of the land and manpower. And he is a military junta or authoritarian Democrats. We don't want them to win. We want these guys to win. Can I send volunteers? He doesn't have an army. We need at least 15 divisions to be able to send volunteers. Because that's the guy we like. We like him. We like that guy. So we need 15. We currently have 13. We could get a fair few out, but he would not have the right. Okay, let's just get 13, 14, 15. So we have 15 divisions. How many can we send as volunteers? You have 0 divisions. Your total limit is 1. Move from the map. Transit. Return. Maximum total limits. We can send over 1 division, eh? 1 entire division. Would my fellow friends join in on this? Or is this only me? And who are you? Oh, the Caribbean, British Caribbean. Okay, well let's select a division. You. I'm going to put you here. You are going to be led by Hugo Oosterman. Attack and defense. That's probably what we need. You are going to be the American Army, and your division is going to be the Volunteer Force. Very good. Oh, we don't want that. These guys here, and the blue of the United States, the dark blue of the United States. We're going to be sending them off as volunteers. So we'll be sending volunteers. Hugo Oostman, generate a little bit of a threat. Take probably a month to get there. But we'll see. Anyway, that will do for this episode. Thank you for watching. I look forward to see you guys next time, when the American Civil War will have us fighting on their side. I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.